Hey everybody, Lisa here from Call That Girl. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the ebooks I've written, and it's a guide to how to migrate to Microsoft Exchange from Pop or IMAP. And this ebook I wrote because a lot of people wanted to learn how to do it. And with the popularity of Office 365 and one of its most favorite products, the Exchange, everybody wants to start migrating their clients' emails to Exchange from Pop and IMAP, or hosted Exchange, which is the old Exchange. So I'm going to tell you a little story first. It was many, many years ago, and Pop and IMAP were still the standard. Exchange was really not available to the everyday person, but through my years of troubleshooting Outlook, I found that a few companies had what was called hosted Exchange. And I was just getting people that were asking for it, and I was like, I don't know how to do it. And I really wanted to learn. So within, I think, a 6-month period, I mean, I'm going way back many years here, I started asking people. I called companies. I was like, how do I do all this? And they basically were just saying, you just need to update DNS records. Well, I didn't know what DNS records were, okay? I know it sounds silly, but I didn't. And I didn't know like how email delivered and how you cut off one server to another. And to me, it was very confusing. So I basically had a friend of mine who explained the DNS records thing. And after I figured that out, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But how do I know in Outlook how to do it all and set it all up? And so I called a company I was working with at the time that I won't mention today. Basically, they walked me through it and said, that's kind of how you do it. But they didn't give me all the instructions, but they kind of told me, the long and short of it is you have to back up the email contacts calendar, change over the records, and then set up a new profile. Well, that seems easy, right? But actually, through all the next probably year or so, I started finding out there's a lot of things you have to learn about how to do this migration. And over time, I decided, well, you know what? I wanted to switch to another company that wasn't doing the hosted Exchange, but that was doing the new Office 365 Exchange. There is a difference. Hosted Exchange is a server managed by the company, like let's just say Rackspace. They might have their own servers that they manage themselves. And typically the amount of server space you get is not very much. But the new Office 365 Exchange is the big kind of like holy grail. You can get 50 gigs and you get all these little extra benefits of the new Office 365 Exchange. So it was about 4 years ago, I think 2013, I switched from using the one company. I started using AppRiver for my vendor to support and sell the Office 365 Exchange. I do use a vendor because I'm a small business and I'm a one-person show, and I felt that I needed the backup of another company. I didn't want to personally have to be responsible for password resets on Saturday mornings really early and Sunday afternoons, and to me, it just made sense to have a backup company. So I am, I think it's called a partner. I'm not a referral partner. I'm not a reseller, which they do have reseller plans too. And if you were to use a reseller plan, then you could call AppRiver and use them for yourself. But clients can't call them if you're a reseller. But my clients can, because I don't really do anything after the migration with the clients anymore. They can work with AppRiver directly. So now on to the book, okay? And I'm going to screen share here and just kind of give you a little tutorial of the book. So first we cover some things you should know. Office 365, da-da-da-da-da. This is just a good overview. And then we start in with the book of how I started selling. I kind of tell the same story I just told you there. And I think this book has 24 pages about people, why they want to move to Exchange. And then I talk about Outlook. How long does it take? Right here. So you can see here I go through step by step of all the things I learned. Do you need to go on site? No. Pricing, work included. I mean, I do this for many, many pages. I'm going fast here to scroll, but I'm going to show you that this little ebook is not just, it's not fluff. It's really good stuff you need to know for migrating your clients to Exchange, support and selling them. And, I also do, like, here's the move on to the migration part. You get a little cheat sheet. You get to use some of my links. Prep and setup. I mean, I kind of go through it. And just to let you, I'm like, stop screen sharing here. Just let you folks know that, you know, I also have a few Facebook groups. So if you need help, there's other people involved that have bought the books. And so you don't have to be afraid of your first migration. You know, if you buy the book and prepare for it, you know, you can also hire me to do coaching with you. I've had a few texts from some Facebook groups say, look, Lisa, I just want some coaching to make sure I do this right and I don't want to mess up. And I said, that's cool. Well, here's what I help you with is making sure the steps happen. I might not do all the work because, you know, if you got a handful of people, you should be able to do that work after you've read the book and I've coached you. And that's how you can then get out of needing a coach and start doing it on your own. I've literally done hundreds of migrations. I want to say thousands at this point because I've got, you know, probably 190 domains I've done times those mailboxes, and I've done a lot of solo ones. And really, it's about 40% of my business now is doing these migrations. So for me, it's not an upsell. It's actually just work I'm doing. It's a service I offer now. And I think that most computer techs that have a lot of clients and they're looking for some new revenue, you should learn how to do Office 365 and at least do the Exchange portion. You know, you might not be able to do the SharePoint setup and all that in the OneDrive. Well, the OneDrive is kind of part of Windows now. So I guess you could consider that a part of the sell too. But and the new software, of course, installing that and troubleshooting it. But the Exchange is really some different work out of the Office 365 package. And outside of all the other stuff that, you know, Teams and Sway and Delve and Yammer and Dynamics CRM, there's other things I'm not even going to get into because I'm not going to do them. But the Exchange is a big moneymaker and clients need it. And you can, you know, migrate just one person now. And it's pretty affordable, $5 to $6 with whatever company you use. So anyway, that's it, folks. If you have any questions about the book, I'm going to put a link to it in the bottom of the video here. And you can go ahead and purchase it and read it and study it and then contact me if you want any coaching. Or I'll put a link to one of the Office 365 groups that you can just join in for free. There's no cost to join it there. All right, that's it for this video. And check out the other videos I have here on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.